Hello there, Capricorn. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your June career and money reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. So, and if you're enjoying the content that I create, I really appreciate it. If you would consider commenting, or subscribing, I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have here. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. All right. What a lovely energy. Yeah, Capricorn, I'm not sure. You may have had this even for your overall general June reading. The energy that just everything is going to start flowing. It's going to be going your way after perhaps a long time of feeling like there's just one obstacle or one difficult situation after another, like, not being able to get any traction. They're giving me the scenario that, you get a little extra money and then suddenly, you have a plumbing issue in the house, or your car needs new tires or something like that. Like you can't get ahead as far as like saving for the future, or, for a vacation or a new home or something that you may be saving for. It's like there's always some obstacle, something that comes up that prevents you from, really being able to feel like you're truly financially secure. But those things are changing. So I love to see that. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. We're going to look at your present energy, your area of resistance or obstacle at this time, advice from spirit, and then the outcome if you take the advice. But remember, Capricorn, you have free will. So please make all decisions that you think are best for you. Okay, and I am anchoring each of these with an oracle card, and then we'll clarify with the tarot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, Kindred Partnership. Okay, the energy of this is, it can be a romantic connection, but it's really like somebody that comes on your path that gives you that break you're looking for, because you've been working so hard trying to get things to go in your favor. This partner, whether it's a business partner, an investor, a networking, person that can help you make connections with the right people or whatever. It's kind of like this person is, divinely put onto your path to help you to get to this next step. And it really could, it could be, even like, like an investment banker, or, somebody that you go to for professional assistance that, helps you to take your business to the next level. It could be like a business coach, life coach, or a financial advisor somehow. So really interesting energy there. But when this person comes onto your path, and you're going to see why, it is truly somebody that your angels, your spirit guides have sent to help you get over a hurdle or an obstacle that you've been dealing with for some time. Yeah, really nice energy. Okay, 10 of Wands. Yeah, dropping the burdens of the past, coming out of a cycle where you feel like there's just one burden after another. Finally being able to say, okay, yeah, I'm moving on. Like, it's not just mentally, it's just kind of like, I almost feel like you've had physical barriers, just things not going your way. And finally that cycle is ending because your present energy is taking steps towards some type of an offer with the Page of Pentacles. I really feel like this is somebody coming in, giving you, it could be like a promotion. It could be, somebody coming in with a certain investment or wanting to invest in you or your business. There's somebody, a message of an offer. It could be a new job. If you've been putting out your resumes and it's kind of like, yeah, you're not getting any responses or any jobs that you're really excited about, suddenly you are going to get, an offer or something. But it's because you have been working hard. You've been taking the steps to try to get to this point. And it's kind of like almost like a pivot. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, finally things are starting to flow for me. I really love this energy. So let's clarify this. Yeah, I just get a sense you have, yeah. Yeah, you definitely have, after a long time of conflict, maybe feeling a lot of competition in your, area of business or in your career. There's this sense of the competition or the conflict in your business arena suddenly clears up. It's kind of like somebody decides here, it could be you or it could be this partner that finally decides, yeah, let's work together instead of arguing about things, instead of having this conflict, right? They decide, yeah, let's go ahead and work together. So, it could be somebody even like in your office. If you have like an office job or work with other people that you've kind of been just like in competition with or something, and then suddenly you decide, if we join forces, we can accomplish so much more. And you've been waiting for this for a long time with the Three of Wands. It's kind of like waiting for your ships to come in. Are they ever going to come in? And suddenly they arrive. Because here's your area of resistance or your obstacle is finding that success, running out of patience for this to come in. You may even feel like, oh my goodness, everybody else is getting what they are trying to manifest. Everybody but me. Well, Capricorn, it's finally your turn. It's such a lovely energy. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, World, Hierophant. Wow, the Moon. Okay. King of Swords on the bottom. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody, I feel like this person is maybe somebody that either, comes in and helps you over any obstacles. Once again, networking, or they give you an idea, especially with the Swords energy. This is like, they may give you an idea, or they may say something to you that gives you an idea of, hey, I haven't tried so-and-so, like they may even say something not even related to an obstacle that you have, but suddenly you kind of get this clarity. You see things in a different way. You may get a different idea, the idea you have been kind of like looking for, right? Or a sense of like inspiration to try something different. It's this major shift. Because we have three major arcana here. You have the World card, plus you have the Temperance. So you have four major arcana. You have the World, the Hierophant, and the Moon. This is part of your spiritual journey, is learning how to have patience, learning how to surrender. There's something here about your fears have been truly holding you back. And when you surrender to your fears, to your spirit guides, your angels, and you say, okay, I am going to, it's almost as if you get this clarity that you have been holding yourself back because you have been holding on. It's almost like you're gripping. I'm seeing you like gripping, this certain success. It has to look like this or else it's not going to work. And suddenly you get this like opening, this change in your belief. Because the Hierophant is about belief systems. You may have felt like success only looks one way, and suddenly you get this clarity about, no, success can look in different ways. Or you may have felt like you had to have so much money in the bank in order to be able to buy a house or buy a car or something like that. And then suddenly you're kind of like, now wait a minute, there's other ways I could get the money together in order to buy what it is that I want. It's understanding that in a way your fears have kind of your fear of what success is or how you're going to be successful or if you will be successful have actually held you back because you were trying to really protect yourself. And so this comes from, possibly, root chakra issues, inner child, that sense of not feeling safe and secure. And suddenly, it's really interesting. You have this clarity that the universe will provide for you what it is that you want. And so it's almost like you suddenly trust the universe. you trust yourself to make good decisions. You no longer believe that you have to work so super hard to have the success that you want. That you can allow things to come to you a little bit more easily. It changes your world when you step into this. You know, it really changes. I really feel like this is a lifetime pivot of how you will allow success to come into your life. Yeah, it's almost as if you had, I want to say, like blinders on. It's like these blinders. They're showing me a horse, you know, like a racehorse that has, you know, like those, I don't know, those blinders on the side so that they can't see the peripheral. It's almost like you've had blinders on and have been so highly focused on one thing, but what you've missed is the big picture of how things are coming together for you. It's almost as if the blinders are taken off and you get this bigger picture and realize that you have more success, or success can come in different ways than the way that you thought it should. Because your advice here is to understand that part of your spiritual journey was learning how to love yourself, to fill up your own cup before you gave to other people. Understanding that part of it is trusting yourself. When you're trying to super control the outcome, it's because you lack trust in yourself, in others, in the universe. And now suddenly those trust issues are being healed. You're understanding that yes, you can. It's almost as if you're letting your hair down. That's what they're saying. Like you're allowing more joy into your life, and as you allow more joy into your life, it's like the flow of blessings suddenly comes your way. Really interesting energy there. So let me go ahead and clarify this. Yeah, this has all been on your spiritual path. So if you're kind of like, what was I doing wrong? You weren't doing anything wrong, Capricorn. Part of this journey was just being able to see different perspectives, different beliefs. You had a certain belief that you may have had since childhood that really held you back. Something, your value as yourself, your value, your relationship with money, what money represented to you, it suddenly shifts, you know. And when it shifts, it's kind of like suddenly everything flows your way. When you allow it to shift, when you take the blinders off, when you allow yourself to see different perspectives of money or what is valuable to you. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Six of Cups. I really feel like it comes back to something from childhood. It could be that like when you were a child, there wasn't enough money, or you may have, you know, encountered a family member somewhere along the way that kind of taught you, you know, that money was scarce. There's like this, money is scarce. I've got to hold on to every single penny. But when you're in this kind of, this is a miser type of energy. When you're in that energy, the problem is that you're clogging up the flow, you know, it's like, you know, you can't, you know, there is something about saving money, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like when you hold on to your money out of fear, because that is what has been clogging up your flow here. When you hold on to money out of fear, then you have this energy of fear around you. When you allow money to kind of flow, to buy things that are things that you would like to have for yourself, you know, you put money into yourself. And that could be, you know, maybe, you know, there's a particular thing that you want to buy that's kind of a larger ticket item, you know, a car, a new house, furniture for your house, new clothing, you know, something like that. But it's something that is dear to your heart. When you allow yourself to not just like miser, you know, hoard your money, hold on to it because of fear, but you spend it, you love your money, you understand that, you know, spending money on yourself, not frivolously, I'm not saying that, but for things that your heart truly desires, that when you do that, suddenly the flow starts going, because what you're showing the universe is that, you know, any money that you get, you're also willing to put back out and in a form of love. You're not holding on to it for fear. Because remember, you can only have fear or love. So when the money comes in, if you're using it in a very loving way, so you're buying healthy food for yourself, you're buying new clothes when you need them. If you want to redecorate a room because, this is something that is really important to you, is part of your heart's desire. Those are all good ways to spend your money. And then it allows this clogging. I'll say it that way. It's like you've clogged up your money. Suddenly the money can flow more easily because you're allowing the universe, you're telling the universe that you will not just hoard the money, but you will spend it in a loving way. And that's the difference. This is a negative energy when you're holding hoarding things or hoarding money, right? Out of fear. I may need it one day, right? And once again, saving for the future is a good thing to do, but you're saving it in a loving way, right? But when you're just holding on to money and afraid to spend any money at all, then it kind of brings in this negative energy. This is a very loving energy, but this has been a long journey for you. Once again, I feel like this is a journey since childhood. It's about learning about your self-worth, that, spending money on yourself is a good spiritual thing to do. It is good for your soul. It is good for your heart when you purchase things that are truly good for you, that help you to take care of yourself. Really interesting energy there. Okay, so your outcome is the Nine of Swords and the Ascended Master. See, this really, once again, this is, your spirit guides, your angels, deceased loved ones coming in to help alleviate this Nine of Swords. This is the sleepless nights. You may have had a lot of sleepless nights worrying about money, but think again. That is that negative energy that you're holding on to when you're worried about money. When you step into the energy of knowing that the universe will provide for you, that you don't have to just sit and hold on to every single cent, right? Then you're saying to the universe, I trust you. I trust the universe will provide the things that I need for myself. And then you can alleviate this anxiety. And you allow the money to flow. Really lovely. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Eight of Cups, Page of Cups, yeah, Five of Swords, Star. You're healing. I feel like this is a inner child or a childhood belief system that, you've just held on to for so long. It's caused you a lot of anxiety, a lot of regrets. I feel like, there's almost some regrets here of why didn't I get into this energy earlier? But it is about recognizing that, with the Eight of Cups, it is part of your spiritual journey. This is the spiritual path, walking your spiritual path and giving yourself compassion. You could be a person that can easily give love and compassion to other people, but this journey has helped you to also give love and compassion to yourself. Really big spiritual lesson here, and you're coming to the end of it. Really lovely. Okay, so let's pull your soul truth card. I really am so excited for you because I feel like you're really stepping into, a whole new way of looking at money, of looking at your self-worth, of just understanding that allowing that flow of money, to actually keep moving helps you to acquire more, abundance. So what do we have here? How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? And that is the lesson that you have been learning. I think, Capricorn, you have gotten this card quite a few times so far this year. But if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. And that is a Buddha quote. So what are some self-care actions you can take today? Set stronger boundaries, meditate, and listen to your heart. Queen of Cups is really good at that. Speak to yourself with compassion. The words that you say to yourself mean a lot. When you have compassion for yourself, you're giving yourself love. When you are, hard on yourself, or feeling like you can't afford to spend any money on yourself, then there is this sense of, yeah, you're not worthy. You're not worthy of love. Focus on your strengths. Stay away from drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it. And write down 3 things you are grateful for. I really love that, having a gratitude journal every single night before I go to sleep. I have a gratitude journal by my bedside, and I write in it every single night. It really does help you to at least go to sleep in a positive mindset, so that you don't have this 9 of Swords, this anxiety, at night. Helps you to focus on the positive. Okay, grounding. I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. Yeah, and that's what the Queen of Cups does too. She understands that she has to take time out from the drama, the negativity, the world. So take time out every single day to ground yourself. So grounding is really important. Being outside, barefoot if you can, walking in grass or sand, spending time, hugging trees or whatever you want to do. There's a lot of grounding information on the internet and on YouTube, to really help you with that. This is root chakra. Okay, grounding is root chakra. That comes back to your inner child, to your safety and security. That is the trauma that I think you are trying to heal at this time, being safe and secure. That's your first chakra, your root chakra, and that is what grounding is all based on. So eating red foods, eating foods that are grown in the ground, spending time in nature, really actually touching the ground with your bare skin. It has to be your bare skin. So it can be your hands, your feet, your legs, just sitting on the ground really does help a lot. Okay, well, I am going to leave it there. Capricorn, I wish you much love and light in this situation, all your situations. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I really do appreciate all of your support of my channel with your likes and subscriptions. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.